Hey guys, and welcome back to another season of Discovery gold making video. In this one, I'm going to be showing you a really good gold farm to do at the moment that can make you a lot of gold. Before we get into it, I'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone that has gotten a copy of the gold guide for Season of Discovery. However, let's get right into this gold farm. So the item that we're going to be farming for is the big iron fishing pole. And as you can see, this sells for a decent amount of gold on pretty much all servers because it has plus 20 skill increase for fishing. Now, how you actually get this is by looting the shellfish traps, and it has a 1.2% drop chance. So you want to head over to this location right here in Desolus, right down in the left bottom hand corner, and we're going to be going into the ocean to actually farm this item. So a few things you need to take in consideration is that there are a few mobs here. They're around like level, I think they're like level 33, 34, around there. And so they do a decent amount of damage. You can like escape from them. They're not going to one-shot you, but you probably don't want to be actually farming the mobs and killing the mobs. You pretty much just want to avoid the mobs. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be swimming around and you're going to be opening the shellfish traps, and you have a 1.2% drop chance to get your hands on one of the rods. Now, saying that, 1.2% chance sounds pretty low. However, for an example, when I did this video, I actually got one in about opening 9 of these shellfish traps, and I got one of the rods. And then on top of that, I've done an hour before where I've got actually 4 in 1 hour. So 4 in 1 hour, they're about 20 gold each, roughly, on pretty much most of the servers. You're going to be looking at, if you were lucky enough to get 4 how I did, that was 80 gold in 1 hour. Now there's no other gold farm in the game at the moment that you can make that much gold, unless you go to like RFK and you get extremely lucky on the BOEs. But this is definitely one of the best gold farms to actually do. Now it's really good because obviously the bots can't come and do this, because the mobs are just going to absolutely destroy them. You kind of need to have a bit of patience and know what you're doing to avoid these mobs. Now, mage works really good because you can have a shield up, and what you can do is you can blink away, and you can get away from the mobs very easily. Another class that would work really good here would definitely be a druid, because you also will have underwater form, so you can move around a lot quicker. The only downside with doing it on a druid is that you don't have any shield, but you could probably like put up some hots before you actually open up and go down in case you actually pull aggro. Now, when opening the traps, what you need to do and be careful for is some of the times if there is no loot inside of the trap, a mob will actually spawn from the trap. So when this happens, all you got to do is just swim away until you are out of aggro range, and then the mob will just run back, and then you'll be able to go onto the next trap. But there's a bunch of these spread out all around this location, so it's very, very quick to actually get a decent amount of these traps open, giving you some good chances on getting some of the rods. As you can see, the mobs, they don't actually go too far before they lose aggro, so you can just swim up to the top of the water, and that will be further enough before you can actually lose aggro. Now, for the rods, they sell extremely well. Like I've sold all of mine within less than an hour after farming them for around 17 all the way up to like 23 gold. So they do sell very easily, and for a decent amount of gold, especially on my server. I'm not too sure on other servers, but I'm pretty sure the region market value is around 20 gold. So in most realms, they should be able to get upwards of around 20 gold each for these fishing rods, mainly because they are the best fishing rods that you can get at the moment, with plus 20 fishing skill on them. Now, while doing this farm, the only thing that is going to make you actually decent gold is if you get your hands on one of the fishing rods or multiple of the fishing rods. The other things don't really add up to anything, like the shellfish, they're not worth anything. Now you can get some like BOEs that are just like greens and whites that you can vend up. As you can see right then, we actually got our big iron fishing pole, and like I said, this was only like 9 traps in to actually doing the farm, so extremely quickly to actually get our hands on this one right here. That is pretty lucky though. Sometimes you can go like all the way up to 100 traps without getting one, or sometimes you can get very lucky like I just did and get one within 9 traps, opening 9 traps. So that's a nice easy around 17 gold right there for this bad boy. However guys, that was it for today's video. If you enjoyed, hit the thumbs up button, and also go out here and give this a go. It's very chill farm to do. You just need to avoid the mobs, and you need to get your hands on these big iron fishing poles, and you'll be able to make a lot of gold doing so. If you've been enjoying the videos, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to continuously be bringing out more and more Season of Discovery gold making and flipping videos. Now if you'd like to learn more about making gold in Season of Discovery, you can check out my Season of Discovery gold making guide, which will be the first link down below in the description box. Now this is constantly being updated, and if you already own a copy, you'll get all future updates completely for free sent to your email address. However guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button, and also let me know down in the comments how many of these you've got in your best hour. Until next one, take care.